Welcome guys to another episode on the Extra Mile. My name is Alex and welcome to another Sunday Sub Showdown announcement video. And before I start this off, I want to give a shout out to Sean Armstrong. Big thank you Sean for recommending this track, because as you will see in a minute or so when we drive it, it's absolutely friggin' awesome. This track is called Knutstorp and this is a real place in Sweden. And this is an amazing track because it's very technical, relatively slow, windy, a lot of corners, a lot of elevation changes, which makes this track really special. And yeah, this is awesome. It's one of those tracks that I would have never driven if it weren't for Sean's suggestion. So big thanks for that. And we will drive it with a car that a lot of you might find a little bit boring at first glance, and that is the little Alfa Mito Quadrifoglio. And this only has about 168 horses. It's relatively light and, most important, it's front wheel drive. And I was drawn to this car for this race because I like to switch things up between the races, from cars that are relatively tricky to handle, like the Viper we did race last time, to cars that are a little bit more tame and easier to manage. But yeah, I think this is a car that enables some close racing. We can swap paint a little bit with this car without immediately flying off the track. So I think that should be fun. Anyway, let's go for a lap here and let me show you this awesome track. Okay, here we are coming up to T1, which is already very interesting. A 2 apex corner. And the corner just keeps on going. We have to find a nice line here. Over the crest. And you can see there's not a straight part on this track. It's always curving, at least just a little bit. Over a little bit of a jump here. This one is very tight. So yeah, the challenge here will be partially in finding a suitable and good and fast and clean line through the corners. Oh, this one is one of my favorites. The other challenge will be to get the power on the ground and check out this corner. Isn't that awesome? Look at those elevation changes. And we're back on the start-finish straight. Let's go for one more. Yeah, I've been driving this track for maybe half an hour now. I tested a few cars before I got into this one. And it's really very, very addictive. You just want to keep driving it. And again, big thanks to Sean, who recommended this. Oh, too fast. Yep, too fast. Who recommended this track because, as I said, this would be one of those tracks that I probably had never driven otherwise. Oh, this is already good fun. Over the crest. And my favorite corner. Oh, this is so awesome. Okay guys, so the race will be this coming Sunday at 3 p.m. Central European Summer Time. You can find all the details in the description. And I hope to see a lot of you guys on the track. The server will be called Sunday Sub Showdown as always. And the password will be extra small extra. So yeah, this should be a really good race. It's quite different from the races that we usually have in terms of the car choice, but I thought why not mix it up a little bit and use a car that I probably would not have driven at all, ever. Because more often than not, they are a pleasant surprise and actually fun to drive, and I think this is one is no exception. Anyway guys, this is it for this announcement. See you on Sunday guys, bye bye.